the first question needs to be, do you have a Finsta?
So I do have a Finsta, but I never use it, and I only have it because Kendall and Kylie, I was looking on someone's stories, and she was like they were like, "You're looking from your actual page?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "They can tell if you're viewing their stories." I'm like, "Who checks that?" She's like, "Everyone." And so I think I got it maybe like 2 years ago, and they set it up for me, and I keep forgetting, but I've never posted anything on it. It's just for me to look, but
Yeah.
I always forget.
But why is it bad for you to like, if you're looking at someone that you don't want them to know that you're
I guess.
looking?
Well, I didn't know people can tell that you viewed their stories.
Well,
I'm
like,
not
you're Khloé Kardashian, you'd pop up first.
I don't fucking
You
know.
wouldn't
I
get,
was
like,
like, "What do you"
laws?
I don't know. I just but yeah, I like to, like, look at people's pages that I definitely shouldn't be looking at, but it's
Ooh.
fun. Like,
Yeah.
girls, guys, whatever. It's
Yeah.
just fun.
No, you're the best on Instagram. You're always so supportive, even
Aw.
of me.
Of
No, that's
course.
so sweet.
I don't believe in going on any platform, social media. I don't believe in going up in person and just like being mean for no reason. Like I am rooting for people and I want everyone to feel good and just like live your best fucking life. Let's go, Court.
Yeah, live your life. Speaking of Instagram and, like, being positive, I call, like, what you post all the time, you post different, like, quotes, the
Mhm.
Chloe quotes.
Mhm.
Like, Chloe quotes, whenever I see a really, like, kind of spiritual, positive energy quote, I'm like, "That's a Chloe quote." You love posting those. Are you posting those for yourself, like, to remind you or for, like, people to shut the fuck up?
It's always for myself, but I stopped posting them as much because people I used to also like if you go back in my on my Instagram, I used to write a lot of like my captions were really long and I love writing. And I normally write for myself and I'll like either throw it away or just save it in a notebook and don't look back on it. I think it's really therapeutic, but people will overanalyze something and make it something it's not, or they direct it at a person. And sometimes I'm like, I might be drawn to a quote I see and it might pertain to what I'm going through. A lot of the times it's not. I just think it's beautiful, or I think someone should see this. And I mean, I guess coincidentally, maybe something's happening in my life that it could pertain to, but they might make it about a family member or just anything that might be news related. And I'm like, that had nothing to do with that. And then I feel bad if that person thought it had to do, it just turns into something that I'm like, I'm just going to take a break because people sort of ruin a good thing.
People ruin that's what I was gonna say, like, you were doing that. I'm sure so many people enjoyed it, we loved it, and then you kinda had to stop because you were like, I don't wanna deal with people's reactions and how they take things."
And just like sometimes I need it for myself. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I need to be in a positive mood today. I need to see this. I need to say this.
Well, Kim now posts them sometimes, I feel
I
like.
know.
No?
Yes.
She's
Well,
taking the Chloe quotes.
hello. I mean, she loves to take things I say. It's like a joke. Like I will say something even privately. I know on the show they've seen us do, but I might say something and then like an hour later I hear her doing the same thing, or she'll tell me a story that I told her. And I'm like, are we well? Because I'm the one who gave you the story. And she'll just do that. But she's the cutest thing. So I'm like, you know what? At least you're learning comedic timing and I'm proud of you.
Oh, I'm
So
dying. So
let's
you're the funny you still feel like the funniest one even though she, like, did SNL and, like, she's getting kind of a title?
yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm done. I mean,
Yeah.
I taught her everything she knows. It's taken like how many years, but she's finally catching on and I'm great with that. I am.
I'm dying.
I'm thrilled
Yeah.
that people and she is so funny, but she's always been shy, but the older she's getting, the more less shy she is, and
Mm.
I think the more comfortable she is in, like, showing people how fucking funny she can be because she's, like, brutally funny, but
Mm.
we're teaching her comedic timing.
You are the funny one, though. No one's gonna take that away from
No
you.
one will.
Would you do SNL?
No.
Stop!
I mean,
With a beta blocker.
I think a couple beta blocker if I had a few beta blockers,
Yeah.
probably, but I think
I
I
can't
get
believe you said no so quick.
no, I'll say no to anything really quick. Anything. I'm like, I'm not doing anything, but I always get talked into everything
Yeah.
because everyone knows that I get really in my own head and I think I get in my own way and I would rather just not do
But Chloe,
things.
was it always like that? Because I feel like the vibe we've always had from you was obviously the funny one, the favorite in the family, Kendall and Kylie. You were like their second mom, besties with Rob, besties with Courtney, like everyone's fave.
Oh,
You
thank
know what I
you.
mean? So, and with that comes like so much confidence that we saw from you over the
Mhm.
years. And it felt like during those years, even though people were, you know, could say mean things here or there, You seemed like you were like, it was just sweat off your back. What is this new bullshit with, like, it affecting you? Like, how did this happen?
I think I mean, because I've literally tried to, like, backtrack and be like, "Where did we take a turn?" Because this is not it's not fun for me either.
Yeah.
But when we first started the show, there was no social media. There was MySpace. Then later became Twitter, and then later and things came, and so definitely in the beginning, you didn't have so many people having access to just giving you a narrative or telling you like this isn't natural how much we're exposed to and hearing so much outside noise. It's definitely something that you can't prepare yourself for. And then, but that's still like it's been around for a while. But I would say the past couple years, it's definitely taken a shift. I don't know if it has to do with maybe like stuff between me and Tristan. I'm not sure if like that maybe broke my confidence and then everything else piled on. And then it was like hard to shake it off. I don't know, but I like that's kind of the timeline, I think. But I'm trying to work on it.
No, first of all, it makes you human. You know what I mean? Like, I suffer from anxiety. I take medication for anxiety. It doesn't make you less of a confident, funny person. It just breaks my heart and so many of the people that love you that social media and people's comments got to you so much, like we're seeing on the show.
Yeah. And I like miss the old me. I miss even just like how I overthink everything now and how before like things used to be a lot more fun. Like whether it be posting or doing silly videos and now like the smallest thing gets taken and like shredded apart and you're like, but it wasn't even like that.
Mm.
Or doing interviews. I'm so hesitant to do them because people take 20-second clips and like they make a TikTok video out of them and then that's out of context and then it turns into this viral thing. And I'm like, but if you caught the first 5 minutes, you would understand maybe why I said that. Or I don't know, now we're always stuck explaining ourselves. And I think the world is so eager to cancel people these days, as opposed to, and if someone does something that's maybe wrong, there should be a teachable moment as opposed to like, let's just exile everyone. I mean, I guess it depends on what like you do, but I don't know. I'm way more of like, let's educate people or where's the understanding or why aren't people trying to see where someone else is coming from?
Yeah.